Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of freshwater aquarium eels. But here's something crucial you need to know first. True eels like American eels and moray eels cannot live their entire lives in fresh water. They're marketed as freshwater fish in stores, but they actually need to migrate to saltwater to complete their life cycle. Keeping them in freshwater tanks long-term is essentially condemning them to death. However, there are 13 incredible eel-like fish that can thrive in freshwater aquariums for their entire lives. These aren't technically true eels, but they look and behave just like them. Let's go through each one with the key information you need to know. 1. Tire Track Eel, Masticembulus favus. First up is the Tire Track Eel. This spiny eel grows up to 30 inches and needs at least 125 gallons for adults. Water temperature should be 73-82 degrees Celsius with a pH of 6.5 to 8. They're semi-aggressive and will eat anything that fits in their mouth. Here's a unique trait. They'll steal food right from other fish's mouths when comfortable. You have a 3-4 month window to introduce multiple tire tracks together. After that, they become territorial. They prefer fine sand substrate for burrowing and strong water movement for oxygenation. 2. Yellowtail spiny eel, Macrognathus pancalis. The yellowtail spiny eel is one of the smaller options at just 4 to 7 inches maximum. They need only 30 gallons, making them perfect for smaller setups. Temperature range is 73 to 81 degrees Fahrenheit with pH 7 to 8.5. These nocturnal fish spend most of the day buried in substrate. They're mostly peaceful but may eat very small fish like neon tetras during nighttime hunting. Good tank mates include Bozeman's rainbow fish, pearl goramus, and pearl cichlids. 3. Fire eel, Masticembulus erythrotania. The fire eels is the largest of the spiny eels, reaching up to 40 inches. Start with 55 gallons for juveniles, but adults need 180 plus gallons. Temperature 73 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, pH 6.5 to 8. Despite their intimidating size, they're actually peaceful in community tanks and will recognize their owners. You can hand feed them. They're nocturnal but will come out with subdued lighting. Never keep 2 fire eels together as they become territorial. They love to burrow, so provide at least 2.5 inches of substrate. 4. Zigzag eel, Masticembulus armatus. The zigzag eel grows up to 40 inches and is often confused with tire track eels when young. The difference is in their patterns. Zigzags have more uniform slanting lines, while tire tracks have random O-shaped markings. They need 150 plus gallons for adults. Temperature 73 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, pH 6.58. They're semi-aggressive predators that will eat anything fitting in their mouth. Compatible tank mates include striped Raphael catfish, ropefish, and oscarfish. Lifespan is around 18 years. 5. Beach ears, Polypterus spp. Beach ears are prehistoric-looking eel-like fish reaching 11 to 23 inches depending on species. They need at least 90 gallons, temperatures 72 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, pH 6 to 8. These are peaceful fish perfect for monster fish community tanks. They're nocturnal predators but won't bother fish too large for their mouth. Bichirs are bottom dwellers, so tank footprint is more important than height. They're hardy fish but need experienced keepers due to their size requirements. 6. Peacock Eel, Macrognathus siamensis. The peacock eel is perfect for beginners at only 12 inches maximum. They need 35 to 55 gallons, temperature 73 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, pH 6.5 to 7.5. Unlike other spiny eels, peacock eels are social and can be kept together if they're similar in age and size. They're peaceful and suitable for community tanks with similarly sized, non-aggressive fish. Avoid keeping them with very small fish like neon tetras. They require pristine water with 20-30% weekly water changes. 7. Half-banded spiny eel, Macrognathus circumcinctus. The half-banded spiny eel maxes out at 8 inches, making it one of the smallest options. They need 35 to 55 gallons, temperature 73 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, pH 6.875. What makes them special is their friendly, outgoing temperament. They're actually social and will interact with tank mates rather than just hiding. They may uproot plants, so floating plants work best. Lifespan is shorter than larger species at 5 to 10 years, but they are more active during daylight hours. 8. Asian swamp eel, Monopterus albus. Warning, this one is for experts only. The Asian swamp eel grows up to 45 inches and is extremely aggressive, especially if it is juvenile. They need 150 to 180 gallons minimum. Temperature 78 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. pH 6.2 to 8. Young specimens will attack and kill even larger fish. As adults, they become more lethargic but still dangerous. They breathe air and prefer staying near the surface, best kept alone due to their unpredictable aggression and powerful jaws. They can live 8 to 12 years. 9. Rubber eel, Typhlonectes natans. The rubber eel isn't actually a fish. It's an aquatic amphibian that grows to 22 inches. They need 35 to 55 gallons, temperature 78 to 82 degrees, pH 6.5, 7.2 for juveniles, up to 8 for adults. These are nearly blind scavengers that won't bother other fish. They breathe air through their skin and occasionally surface for oxygen. They're incredibly hardy and can be kept with small, fast-swimming fish. They shed their skin periodically. Legal issues may make them hard to find. 10. Coolie loach, Pangeo-coolie. The coolie loach is the smallest eel-like fish at only 4 inches. Despite their size, they need 20 gallons minimum because they're schooling fish requiring groups of 3 or more. Temperature 76 to 86 degrees, pH 5.5, 6.5. Kept alone, they'll hide constantly, but in groups, they become active and social. They're completely peaceful and perfect for community tanks. They're nocturnal scavengers that love to burrow and find sand. Lifespan is 10 years, making them a long-term commitment. 11. Reedfish, ropefish, Erpetoichthys calabaricus. The reedfish grows to 18 inches in captivity and needs 55 gallons for one adult, 75 to 125 for multiple specimens. Temperature 73 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, pH 6 to 7.5. They're social and more active when kept in groups of 2 to 3. Very peaceful and won't bother other fish, but avoid keeping with plecos as they'll damage the reedfish's slime coat. They breathe atmospheric air despite having gills, so surface access is essential. They're flexible and don't need to fully stretch out in the tank. 12. Electric eel, Electrophorus electricus. I must strongly advise against this one. Electric eels can produce 600 volts and 1 ampere, enough to stop a human heart. They grow up to 95 plus inches and need a massive 540 gallon tank. Temperature 73 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, pH 5.5 to 6.5. They're incredibly boring, spending days motionless on the bottom waiting for prey. You'd need special protective gear for maintenance. They live 15 plus years and are plain dangerous. This is really only for extreme specialists with proper facilities. African lungfish, Protopterus annectens. The African lungfish grows up to 32 plus inches and needs 75 plus gallons. Temperature 75 to 86 degrees, pH 6 8.5. They're unpredictable and aggressive with powerful jaws that can bite off parts of tank mates. Best kept alone as they won't tolerate their own kind. They're not active swimmers, so tank length matters more than swimming space. They breathe mostly atmospheric air through lung-like organs. Diet is primarily carnivorous, and they produce massive amounts of waste requiring excellent filtration. Lifespan is about 18 years. There you have it. 13 freshwater eel options, ranging from beginner-friendly to expert-only. Remember, all of these fish are escape artists requiring secure lids, need fine sand substrates for burrowing, prefer dim lighting, and require strong filtration due to their carnivorous diets. Choose based on your experience level, tank size, and commitment to long-term care. Which one interests you most? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more exotic fish content.
Check out aquanswers.com where we have tons of detailed content on freshwater and saltwater pets.